As a CEESA school, we take pride in the knowledge that all visiting students are hosted in a safe and supportive environment. Allow us to present some guidelines and standards we would expect for our guests during their stay with you. First up, a few things you will need to provide for your guests. While our guest student visitors are responsible for buying their own snacks and drinks during the day, we ask that you provide food in the mornings and evenings. A balanced breakfast will be perfect for your guests, as well as fruits, nuts, and other healthy snacks, and a wholesome evening meal. Lunch will be provided by the school on all days of the event, though not travel days. Traveling to and from school in your care is very important. Your guests must be accompanied by you or a host family member at all times. Ideally, travel would be in a family-provided vehicle, and our students should arrive no later than the time indicated on their schedule. If needed, a taxi can be used, but please note that students must be accompanied and the school does not reimburse taxi fares. We aim to create an environment for our students that matches the level of hospitality you would expect us to deliver for your own children. We're sure you'll agree that our students will require a suitable, safe, and clean sleeping environment, as well as adequate adult supervision. Don't worry if you only have a small bed. Please ask at school. They may be able to provide you with an air mattress. Our guests are very appreciative of having a place to sleep. If host families have social engagements on an evening when students are staying, they must provide an adult babysitter or chaperone to take care of the children. For the sports tournaments, after a day of strong play on the field, guest athletes may arrive at your home with dirty or smelly uniforms. You may be asked, or you may offer, to wash them. Please be aware that some of our uniforms don't like the dryer and iron. We've experienced melting logos and numbers in the past, and that's never a good look for our guests' uniforms. Students in grades 6, 7, and 8 should at all times be under the supervision of the host parents or a respective coach or advisor. High school students, however, if they wish to visit the host city, should always be with a high school student or adult from the host school, and this should be pre-arranged with the host family parents. Now, let's talk curfew. Please ensure that your guests have your name, address, and phone number on hand in case they ever need it. If they have a mobile phone, you may wish to take their number also. CEESA has set a curfew time which must be obeyed. We need the students in your home safe and sound by 10 p.m. Any curfew violations must be reported immediately to the athletic or activities director. For the safety of the students, no parties or unsupervised gatherings are permitted without consent from the athletic or activities director. While we're addressing the matter, if any of the students violate the school's strict prohibition of alcohol, drugs, smoking, and tobacco products, the athletic or activities director must be informed immediately. Changing a housing assignment is never permitted. We're sure you can understand that for the comfort and safety of the students, we can only do this in exceptional circumstances with the pre-approval of the athletic or activities director. Sometimes things don't quite go to plan, and you may end up with a sick student on your hands. In this event, please keep your guest away from other children to reduce the spread of infection, and inform the athletic or activities director right away. The school's medical staff are always on hand should you need assistance. Finally, at some point during your guest's event, their coach or chaperone may need to contact you. Please expect a phone call while you are looking after the student. CEESA schools are bound to abide by GDPR regulations, so please know that any information collected and shared regarding your hosting and the student is with consent and for the safety and well-being of all involved. The information is shared only with those on a need-to-know basis and should be destroyed after the event. That's it. Thanks for listening to these guidelines to make your guest's stay as smooth and comfortable as possible for them and for you. Please contact the event organizers if you have any further questions. Thank you for hosting for the Central and Eastern European Schools Association. Thank you also to the Anglo-American School of Moscow for their collaboration in this video.